Hi everyone, welcome to another yoga class. My name is Veronika and today's flow is all about opening the entire front line of the body as well as strengthening our back body in preparation for a wheel pose. Possibly. We'll see how it goes towards the end of the class. As always, I'll give you a lot of options and modifications so you can really take whatever you need from the class and leave whatever you don't. All you need is your mat and one block. It would be nice to have it handy. If you don't have a block, you can also use a book or anything that will support you and bring the floor a little closer up towards you. So grab your props, anything you need, and then meet me on your mat, and we'll be actually starting down lying on our backs. So right away, let's get ourselves nice and cozy. Just have the block handy by the side of the mat. You don't need it just yet. And then begin to slowly roll yourself all the way down. And once you come down, you have the option to have your legs extended nice and long. If your low back feels a little sensitive today, you can also bend the knees, bring the feet nice and wide, and then knees together. And then see if you can snuggle your shoulder blades a little closer to each other underneath you so they are almost scooping up the back of the heart, and right away creating a little bit more opening and space around the front of the heart and our chest. And then your arms can be by the sides of your body, or you can also bring one hand onto your heart, the other onto your belly. And then begin to close your eyes. Tuning in with your breath, simply taking a moment to arrive and welcome yourself to the class and into your body, into this present moment. Simply observe your breath, finding your own rhythm without trying to change anything. And then, as I mentioned, we are working on opening the front of the body as well as strengthening the back of our body to work with some back bends throughout the class. So that's on the physical level. And then the intention for the class on the more energetical level is to find more strength and really learn how to lead with our heart. Finding really that courageous heart that leads you into action, that makes you feel brave and strong. Really all about finding your inner strength and following your heart's passions. So let that intention land, and maybe even think about, what does leading with your heart mean to you? Which areas of your life could do with a little bit more passion or action? Just really that heartfelt action. See if you can breathe a little bit more into your chest, into the area around your heart. And then wherever you are, begin to bring your knees in towards your chest and just rock a little from side to side, massaging the low back. You can even open your eyes now, and then keep your right knee in, extend your left leg long. And then see if you can hug your knee a little bit more to the right, off towards your right armpit or shoulder. And then really engage to your left foot. Imagine you can press the left heel away from the crown of the head. And then right away notice the opening in the left front thigh, the hip flexor. One more full round of breath. Inhale, and then just a smooth exhale. And then take your right knee over to the left side, cross the body for just a simple supine twist. And your right knee doesn't have to go all the way to the floor. Just make sure that your right shoulder is staying nice and anchored to the ground. Just one more full round of breath, really beginning to warm up the spine. And slowly come back towards the center and switch left knee towards your chest, right leg nice and long. Press the right heel away from you and then navigate your left knee a little bit off to the left side towards your left armpit or left shoulder. And then notice where you feel the stretch here. Relaxing your breath. And then take that left knee across the body over to the right side. Once again, doesn't have to touch the ground. Just make sure that your left shoulder stay nice and anchored. And then breathe up and down the length of your spine. See if you can bring a little bit more breath into the lower back, just creating more spaciousness in that area. And then gently bringing everything back towards the center. Hug both knees in. Once again, feel free to rock a little from side to side if you like. And then we'll be meeting on all fours in our tabletop. Two ways you can get there. You can rock up and down or back and forth the length of your spine. If that doesn't serve you, you can also just roll over through one side and then meet me on your hands and knees. A little bit of a momentum. Cross your shins and bring yourself to all fours as we start with a few rounds of cat-cows. Spread through the fingers, and then as you inhale, drop the belly, reach the heart forward, widening the sitting bones back behind you. Exhale, begin to round, tucking the chin towards the chest, really rounding through the upper back, belly button towards the spine. A few more rounds like this. So this is the more traditional version of your cat-cow, but if there is any other movement that is calling your name, maybe inviting some barrel rolls or big hip and torso circles, you can explore. Just really take this few more moments, especially as we begin our practice anytime. Take this time to observe how your body feels, what is your body asking for, and then really letting the answer come from the place of your heart. So really tuning in deeper with your body. You can roll it out or cat-cow. Anything that feels good is the right answer. Take a couple more rounds of breath. Really linking the breath with the movement. And then slowly come back through the center and press your hips towards your heels. A little different here. We'll bring a few spine rolls to our back and you'll look something like this. Catch your inhale as you round through the back, coming to all fours, and then catch the exhale as you drop the belly, reach the heart forward, and then gliding your hips back towards your heels. So it's kind of like a reverse action to your traditional cat-cow when it comes to your breath. Okay, catch your next inhale, round forward, the back of the heart pressing up towards the sky, and then exhale, drop the belly, gaze forward, and lead with the heart as you gliding your hips back towards the heels. Nice, so the whole time your heart is really leading the way. Inhale, all fours, round, exhale, drop. Keep your belly engaged as you're pulling back. Let's do two more. So really warm up through the spine. Flush it out. Breathe into all the nooks and crannies of your body. Good. Last one like this. Inhale, round yourself forward. Exhale, glide it back, slow with control. Enjoy the movement. Good. And then inhale, come to all fours. This time, neutral tabletop, adjust if you need to, and we'll add a few tiger curls. So both hands are firmly planted, pressing into the ground. Reach your right heel up towards the sky. And then here, allow a little bit of a back bend, only as much as it feels comfortable. Imagine you can press the heel up towards the sky. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, round the knee in towards your chest. 2 more like this. Inhale, lead with your heel and your heart. Exhale, hug it in. Really round through the upper back, create some space. Inhale, press it up. Engage through the hamstring. So you should really feel your hamstring here as well. That's what we're trying to strengthen. And then exhale, round. Nice. And then place the right knee down. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze forward, and now lean slightly forward and begin to drop your chest and chin down onto your mat, and your sitting bones, your bum is still high towards the sky. And then from here, untuck the toes and slither onto your belly. Nice, hands are still underneath the shoulders, and then just lower the chest down. Press the tops of the feet down, engage through your legs. Press the pinky toe edges of the feet firmly down, so you spiral the inner thighs up towards the sky. And then inhale, lift into your little cobra, and we'll pause here. So breathe in here, holding your cobra. Energetically glide the wrists, the hands back towards you, and that'll help you to propel the heart even a bit more forward. And then really squeeze the shoulder blades onto your back, cradling your heart. One more big inhale. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes, glide your hips towards the heels as you exhale. Ooh, nice long exhale. And then inhale, come forward, and we'll do tiger curls on the other side. Spread through those fingers, push the mat away from you, and then reach your left heel up towards the sky. Feel that left hamstring right away without opening the left hip out to the side. Really square through the hips, and then exhale, hug it in towards your nose. Nice, 2 more. Inhale, open the heart, reach the heel up. Exhale, hug it in. Good, 1 more like this. Inhale. Exhale, hug it in. And then come back to all fours. Nice. Drop the belly, reach the heart forward, rock slightly forward, shoulders coming past the wrist, and then lower your heart, your chin down onto the mat, and you're still gazing forward. Engage through your core, hug the pubic bone up towards your belly button, so you're not dumping it all into your low back, and then untuck the toes, and just slither yourself down onto your belly. Good. Adjust your hands if you need to. And then lift yourself into a little cobra, pressing the tops of the feet down. Same thing. Supercharge your legs. Lift the kneecaps off of the mat, and then lead with your heart. Good. See if you can hug the shoulder blades a little closer towards each other. Elbows hugging the sides of your body. Keep the back of the neck nice and long. 1 more inhale. Exhale, lower down. So good. Tuck the toes, press the hips towards the heels, leading with your heart, and then lower just the forehead down and pause here. It's just a variation of a child's pose. Your toes are still tucked. And then here we're looking for some length in the sides of the body, so really stretching away from the hip creases all the way to the fingertips. 1 more full round of breath. Inhale. Stay as you exhale. And then inhale, come forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Toes tuck, glide the hips back behind you. As always, adjust as you need to. Adjust if you need to. And then begin to pedal into your feet, inviting some movement to your body. Notice how are your hamstrings doing today, depending on what time of the day it is for you. Early in the morning for me, that's when I usually record these classes, so I can definitely feel my body. Okay, and then let's hold our down dog for 2 full rounds of breath. So just bring stillness into your body if you can. You can have generous bend to your knees and then continue to press the mat away from you. One more big inhale. Stay for the exhale, lengthen out through the spine. Nice, look forward, begin to walk the feet towards the front of the mat, towards your hands. A few steps, slowly take your time. And then once you arrive, allow the upper body just to hang heavy. You can hold the opposite elbows if you like. You can sway from side to side. Anything and everything that feels like a good idea right here in this moment. Nice, and if you have the elbows, release them. Fingertips either on the ground or hands pressing into your shins halfway up. Inhale, lengthen your spine, crown of the head away from the tailbone. And then exhale, lower down. 2 more like this. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen, really hug the lower belly in and up. Exhale, lower down. 1 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Next inhale, rise up to stand. Reach up through the fingertips up towards the sky. Feet are firmly planted down, and then release your hands. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Pause here for a moment. Maybe arms alongside your body. Maybe one hand onto your heart, the other onto your belly. Close your eyes. And then ask yourself, what does leading with your heart mean in your life? Inviting courage and strength into your body, really embodying these qualities. And then open the eyes. Let's continue to warm up with 1 round of sun salutation C with low lunges. Press down into the feet. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, lengthen. Exhale, hinge away from the hips, fold down. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, step your right foot all the way back, lower the knee down. Hug the inner thighs. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, lengthen. Exhale, release the hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale as a wave, come forward through your plank pose, take your time. Exhale, come half or all the way down. I'll leave that up to you, slow with control. Inhale into your little cobra or maybe up dog if you're ready for it. Exhale, meet back in down dog, glide yourself. Right away, inhale, reach your right leg long, leading with the heels, squaring through the hips. Exhale, step the foot forward in between your hands. Lower your left knee down, so good. Zip through the inner legs. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, lifting your chest away from the right thigh. And then exhale, lower hands down, look forward, press into your right foot, step the left foot to meet the right. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to stand, just for 1 big inhale. Open up, reach. Exhale right away, come all the way down, reverse swan dive. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release the fingertips. This time, step your left foot back, lower the knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Reach out, maybe gaze up. Exhale, release the hands down, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Good. Really notice linking the breath and the movement together. Inhale, how they come to create this beautiful relationship, plank pose. From plank, slow with control, either all the way or halfway down. Untuck toes if you're down. little cobra or up dog. And then back to downward facing dog. Right away, inhale, reach your left leg long, stretch through your heel, your hamstring. Exhale, bring the foot forward in between your hands. Lower the right knee down, catch the inhale, reach up. Exhale, fingertips down, step forward, really press into your left foot. And then use that left outer hip, the glute, to bring the right foot down. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen. Side out as you exhale. Inhale, rise up to stand. Rise and reach. Stretch through the sides of the body. And then exhale, release the hands down. Little different, adding to our flow, okay? Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus, open the arms. Hug the shoulder blades closer towards each other. Reach the heart up towards the sky. Maybe lean slightly back. And then inhale, reach through the fingertips up. Exhale, swan dive. Come all the way down. Ride the breath. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen, leading with the heart. Exhale, stand, plant the hands. Step back to your downward facing dog. Next, from here, you can add your flow. You can add your vinyasa if you like. And then we'll be meeting back in our down dog and we just continue from here. If you like to flow, if you love the flow, then feel free to add it. And then meet me here. And from here, inhale, reach your right leg long. Reach it to the sky, squaring through the hips. Exhale, knee to nose, curl it in. Shift the shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, reach the right leg long, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot forward in between your hands. Then lower back knee down, coming to low lunge. Once again, reach the arms up and overhead. Adding variation with the arms here. Next, really lift the rib cage away from the front thigh. Zip the inner thighs and then bend your left elbow. Your left hand will come towards in between the shoulder blades. Bring the right hand on top of your left elbow. And then see if you can help the elbow with the right hand. Snuggle the hand a little closer in between your shoulder blades. And then lean your head slightly back into your left elbow. Pause here if you have more space. You can reach the right arm back behind you, looking for those left fingertips. Maybe you can also hold onto a piece of the clothing, whatever you're wearing. And then remember to keep knitting the ribs in, so you stay really engaged through the core and just really creating a bit more space in your upper back, the front of the body, around the heart. Slowly release. Inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, both hands down from the inside of the right foot. Wiggle the right foot a little bit more out. Inhale, widen through the collarbones. Sink a little deeper through your hips. Exhale, pull it back. Shift the hips back, straighten from like any amount. Two more like this. Inhale, rebend the knee. Pulse it forward. Dip the hips down. Exhale, glide it back, straighten any amount. One more like this. Inhale, come forward. Notice the stretch in your left hip flexor. And then exhale, pull it back. Let's hold for 2 more rounds of breath. So you're in your half splits. Navigate your right hip a little bit more down. And then really widen through the sitting bones. Widen them back behind you. And then reach the heart forward, 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 keeping nice long spine. Good. Rebend the knee, plant the hands, and this time swing your right leg back behind you. So right leg long in the air, and then lower your right toes down. Listen carefully. Now, kickstand your left foot out to the left, so off of the mat and onto your floor. Spin the right heel down onto your mat. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. Supported side plank pose. Spread through your left fingers. Really plug the left shoulder blade down onto your back. And then begin to hover your right foot off of the mat. See if you can bring it to hip height. Nice. From here, cactus your right arm, your top arm, and then bend your right heel towards your bum. Good. Pause here for a moment. Press the hips a little bit more forward in front of you. Really charge up through the back of the body, your right hamstring. Either stay, or if you can comfortably grab a hold of the right ankle and go for it. And then kick the ankle into your hand and vice versa. And see if you can open up the chest a little bit more. Good. Slowly release everything down. Spin the chest and face facing the mat. Bring the right foot down and then bring the left foot back onto your mat. Here, same thing we did at the beginning of the practice. Reach the right heel up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, curl the knee to nose. Hug it in. 2 more. Inhale, heel up, heart forward. Exhale, hug it in. So good. 1 more like this, and I'll give you option to add on. Curl with your exhale, press the hands deeply down, and then inhale, reach the right heel up. You can either stay here, if this feels plenty, just keep on working, engaging through the hamstring, or you have the option to reach with your left hand to grab a hold of your right ankle for your tiger pose. And then kicking through the heel, trying to square-ish through the chest. Your heart reaching forward. Really embracing the inner strength. And then slowly release everything. Let go. So good. Keep your toes stuck. Just press the heels, the hips back towards the heels. Nice. Lower the forehead down just for a moment. Let go of all the effort. Soften through the face. Maybe even let out a sigh through the mouth if it serves you. And just notice how you feel. With your next inhale, round forward, come through all fours, and then let's meet back in our downward facing dog. Add your flow here, if you like. Inhale, come forward through the plank pose, slow with control, lowering half or all the way down. Inhale into your back bend, cobra or up dog. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, reach your left leg long. Exhale, left knee to nose or chest. Curl it in. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Reach. Exhale, bring the foot forward in between your hands. Slow with control. Get it there. Lower right knee down. Low lunge. Hug the inner thighs. And then bring yourself all the way up. Nice. Right away here, bend your right elbow. Place the left hand on top of the elbow. And then gently press the elbow down, trying to snuggle your right hand a little closer in between your shoulder blades. Hug the ribcage in, really engage through the core. Lift up and away from the waist, and see if you can maybe lean your head slightly back. Notice the opening in your right tricep and all the way to your armpit. And then maybe reaching the left fingertips back behind you, trying to look for your right hand. Maybe. One more full round of breath. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, both hands from the inside of the left foot. Wiggle the left foot a little bit more out. Inhale, bend deeper into the front knee. Sink the hips down. Exhale, glide it back. Half splits. Get 2 more pulses like this before we hold it. Inhale, forward. Open up through your right front thigh. Exhale, glide it back. So good. 1 more like this. Inhale, forward. Exhale, glide back. This time, pause. Stay nice and high on your fingertips. Continue to reach the heart forward, lengthening through the spine. And wrapping really your left hip down and underneath you. And then notice how that changes the sensation in your left hamstring. Good. Go ahead and rebend the knee, plant the left foot down, plant both hands down, and then swing that left leg back behind you, nice and long. Lower the left toes down, and then kickstand your right foot out to the right, off of the mat and onto your floor. Spin the left heel down, spin the chest up, reaching the left fingertips up towards the sky. Plug that right shoulder blade down onto your back. Big inhale, exhale, cactus your left arm, as well as you lift your left foot off of the mat, and then bend the left heel towards your bottom cheek. So you should really feel your left hamstring lighting up, as well as the muscles on your back. You can stay here. This is a really good place to work on all that strength and opening. If you have the space, grab a hold of your left ankle and then kick the ankle into your hand and vice versa, and continue to open. Big opening through the front of the body. Slowly release. Let's return down. Okay, swing the right foot back onto your mat and then reach the left heel up towards the sky. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round, curl knee to nose. Tiger curls, 2 more like this. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl it in. So it's not just the back body, but also the front of the body, opening and stretching. Curl it in. And then reach the heel in towards the sky. Pause here. You can absolutely stay here, just work on the hamstring strength as well as your glute strength, or reach the right hand back behind you, grab a hold of that left ankle, and then kick the heel up towards the sky, just to really propel the heart even more forward. Kick and open, and then slowly release. So good. Keep the back toe stuck. Press the hips towards the heels. Lower your forehead down and rest for a moment. Keep on stretching through the sides of the body, the fingertips. Notice any sensation. And then inhale, come forward, all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. From down dog, let's together come forward to our plank pose, and we'll add a little bit of a core work. Exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Strong core is also one of the key elements to really safe and healthy back bends. So once down onto your belly, prop yourself onto your forearms as you come to Sphinx pose. Yeah, that's it. Okay, nice onto your forearms. Press the tops of the feet down. Kneecaps lift, so there's so much engagement through the legs. And this will be our movement. Inhale, heart reaches forward, gaze forward. Exhale, begin to curl the chin towards the chest, peeling your belly, your pelvis, your thighs, possibly your knees off of the mat as you gaze towards the belly button. So you're just hovering on the tops of the feet as well as your forearms, and then slowly, as slow as you got there, coming back all the way down. 3 more. This one's so good, because you can really take it really slow. So with your exhale, begin to peel everything off of the mat. Really engage the deepest muscles of your core. And unfurl. Inhale. Exhale, 2 more. You can do this. You're so strong. Sometimes we have to challenge ourselves a little bit, push ourselves 1 more out of the comfort zone in order to really embrace the strength and encourage all of those qualities that lie within each and one of us. Inhale forward, exhale, let's lower down, forehead onto Onto your hands, wiggle the hips from side to side. Nice. Take a moment to release. And then hands underneath the shoulders. Find your way to downward facing dog, however you like to get there. From down dog, big inhale through the nose, fill up. Side out through the mouth, and let something go. Inhale, gaze forward. Bottom of your exhale, find your way to the front of the mat. Step, hop, or float. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let it fold. Next inhale, rise up to stand, reach up, meeting in mountain pose, Tadasana. Close your eyes for a moment, hands wherever you want to have them. And see if you can repeat silently to yourself. I am strong. I am courageous. I follow my heart's passions. Let it settle, let those words really sink in. And then go ahead and open your eyes. Adding on to a previous flow, inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus, open the arms. Good, reach the heart up. Inhale, lengthen through the fingertips. Exhale, fold, come all the way down. Halfway up, inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. From down dog, add your flow if you really like, or just pause here and then we meet here and we continue from our down dog. Good. Inhale, reach your right leg long. Big inhale, stretch. Exhale, come forward. Step your foot in between your hands. This time, keep your back knee lifted. Rise up to your high lunge. Take a moment to adjust your stance if you need to. Maybe wiggle your right foot a little bit more out to the right, and then bend deeper into your right knee. Flag the right hip back, left hip forward, and let's add our arms. Bend your left elbow, bring your right hand on top of the elbow, and then snuggle the hand closer between your shoulder blades. So create almost like a little shell for your for the back of the head to lean slightly back, stay, or maybe bring the right arm back behind you, looking for those fingertips. Keep knitting your ribs in, engage through the core. Maybe lean a little bit more back, depending on how much space you have. Good. And then release all of that. Let's flush it out. Inhale, fingertips up. Exhale through the mouth, sweep the arms back. 2 more like this. Inhale, reach, open. Exhale, let go. 1 more, inhale, high lunge. Exhale, arrowhead, let it out. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, fingertips down, look forward. We're coming to our half moon pose from here. So make sure you have your block handy if you're using it. Nice. And then press into your right foot, reach the left leg into the air. So first, pause in your standing L shape. Good. Engage through the core. And now right hand onto your block, slightly forward in front of you. Left hand onto your left hip. Begin to spin. Open the chest, the torso, over to the left side, stacking your left hip on top of the right. Half moon pose. Really supercharge your left leg, curl the toes towards the shin. Either stay or reach the left arm up towards the sky. Either stay or cactus, bend your left arm, your left elbow. Hug your left heel towards your bum cheek. You can also stay here, we've done this down. Or maybe grab a hold of your left foot, your left ankle, and then kick the leg. Keep the ankle into your hand and see if you can lean the chest slightly back as you open up through the front of the body. A lot of breath, embrace the wobbles. Almost there. So good. Slowly release the left foot. Square the hips down towards the mat. Both fingertips forward in front of you. And then big step with your left foot all the way back. Find the mat. Plant the hands. And then three-legged down dog. Reach the right leg up towards the sky. Bend the right knee. Stack open the hip. Nice. Maybe add a few circles with the right knee. And then lower the right foot down. Feel free to flush it out. If you like to add your vinyasa, clean the slate. Otherwise, just staying in your down dog, maybe pedal in. And then we do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, reach through your left leg. Nice and long stretch. Exhale, big step forward in between your hands. High lunge, keep your right knee lifted. Rise up. Nice. Take a moment, settle down, bend deeper into your left knee. And then right away, bend your right elbow. Bring your left hand on top of the elbow. Gently press it down. And then slightly lean the head back into your arm. Stay, or maybe wrap your left arm back behind you. Looking for those fingertips. Knit your ribs in. And then lift up and away from the waist. Find maybe a little bit more space around your heart. Release. Reach the arms up. Big inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Sweep the arms back. Hover the chest off of the left thigh. Two more. Inhale up. Fill up. Exhale through the mouth. One more like this. Inhale up. Exhale, sweep back. Inhale, high lunge, reach. Exhale, release the fingertips down. Coming to our standing L and then half moon pose. Have your block handy, just on the left, to the left corner of the mat. Press into your left foot, engage through your left glute. Reach the right leg into the air. Good, pause here. Left hand onto your block, right hand onto your hip. Begin to open your body towards the right side, right long edge of the mat. Supercharge your right leg, maybe right arm up towards the sky. Stay, or cactus, open your right arm, bending the right elbow. Bend your right heel towards your bum. Either stay, finding balance, or grab a hold of your right ankle and then begin to kick your right foot back. Still really charging up through the hamstrings, the muscles on your back body, really to support you here. And slowly, slowly, slowly release. Square the hips, fingertips down. Big step with your right foot all the way to the back of the mat. And then plant the hands, three-legged down dog. Sweep the left leg back behind you. Bend the knee, stack open the hip. Nice. Add a few circles, maybe with the knee. Just release any tension. And then lower your left foot down, lower the knees down. Child's pose just for a moment. Slow down the breath. And then bring yourself up to sit onto your heels. And from here, we'll come down onto our back for a couple rounds of back bends, bridge pose, possibly wheel pose. Just see how you feel in your body after all the back bending we've done. Make sure you have enough space back behind you, and then slow with control, begin to roll yourself all the way down. Maybe have your block handy in case you want more of a supported bridge. I'll give you the option. Once again, just listen to your own body. See what the body is asking for. So let's do a round of bridge pose, just to really set ourselves up. Feet are parallel, hip distance wide. Right underneath your knees. So feet are hip distance wide. arms alongside your body. Press the shoulder blades down. See if you can snuggle the shoulder blades a little closer towards each other, and then right away open up the front of the heart. Press into your feet. Bring the hips up towards the sky. Keep pressing the hips up, maybe snuggling the shoulder blades a little closer towards each other, maybe interlacing the fingers under your back. Pressing both feet equally down. Don't let the knees splay out to the side, so we're not doing this. We're hugging everything towards the midline. Feel your hamstrings, your glutes, not super squeezed, but engaged. One more full round of breath, maybe press a little higher. Exhale, release the fingertips, slowly release everything down, one vertebra at a time. Bring the feet mat distance wide, knees together to touch. Close your eyes for a moment, maybe one hand onto your belly, the other onto your heart. I am strong, I am brave. I follow my heart's passions. Okay, another round. Could be your bridge pose, so same thing we just did. Could be also a restorative version of a bridge pose. If you kind of feel like then your low back is starting to feel sensitive, you can slide a block underneath the sacrum and just absolutely hang out here, enjoy. If you're coming for a wheel pose, let's put all those pieces, all the muscles we engage, let's put it to work, let's put it together. So in this case, you will bring your hands alongside your ears. So your hands alongside your ears, fingertips are pointing towards your shoulders. So maybe take a little sneak peek at me. Feet are still hip distance wide, both firmly pressing into the mat. And as you inhale, reach the hips up, come onto the top of your head. Bring the top of the head down onto the mat. Adjust your hands, spread through those fingers, really hug the elbows towards each other. So have all that. And then from there, see if you can push the head away from the ground. Begin to stretch through your arms, straightening through the elbows. Maybe adjusting your feet a little. Just make sure that your toes are not splaying out to the side. If you have the space, maybe walking your feet a little closer towards your face. And then press your heart through the gate of your arms. So press your heart, press, press, press. Really charge up through the legs. Feel your glutes, feel your hamstrings. Take a couple more rounds of breath. And then slowly begin to curl the chin towards the chest. Slowly lowering, tuck the chin towards your chest, lower everything down. That's a big, big pose. Feet mat distance wide, knees together to touch. Let go, rest. Let go of how the pose went. Let go of the expectation, how you thought it would go. And whatever the pose looked like for you, really embrace it. There is strength in all the modifications, in all the variations. Pausing here just for a moment, allowing your spine, your back to neutralize. And then go ahead and windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Take a moment, take it really slowly, really gently. No need to rush. And we'll take this into our supine twist. So bring the legs in and then shimmy your hips off to the right. Let the knees fall to the left side. You can have your knees stacked, you can eagle wrap if you have different favorite version of your supine twist. Arms either in cactus or into a nice wide T. If it feels okay for your neck, you can turn the head to the right side. Just make sure your right shoulder is nice and anchored. Breathe space and energy into the whole back of the body, up and down the length of your spine. Just really sending some loving breath and energy to your low back, your sacrum. Two more rounds of breath here. Let it all really slow down and settle. And gently come back through the center. And let's go over to the other side. Shimmy the hips off to the left. Let the knees fall to the right. Maybe even just notice how the other side can feel a little different. I'm sliding a block in between my knees. And then again, breathing up and down the length of your spine, and just observe how the breath is now starting to relax and feel more natural. Letting it all really simmer and integrate all the big poses that we've done throughout the practice. Let it all come together, really create that sense of strength and courage, a sense of really leading with your heart, following your passions, taking action. Slowly come back through the center. Now go ahead and hug both knees in towards your chest. Rock a little from side to side, massage. Nice. And let's come to a happy baby. Extend the feet up towards the sky. Grab a hold of your maybe ankles, maybe shins, maybe the outer edges of the feet, and then really widen the knees out to the side. Rock a little, or stay still. See if you can press the low back a little bit more down into the mat. This might feel quite nice after all the back bending. And then release the pose, and then reach both legs up towards the sky, both arms up towards the sky, and give your ankles and your wrists a few stretches or circles to really allow the legs fall down into the hip sockets. So there's a little bit of almost like a weight, everything dropping down. Your spine is lengthening, your low back is pressing down into the mat, just to really neutralizing. Okay, and then when you're done, you can shake it out if you like. Getting ready for your final rest, your Shavasana. Well deserved. So good, you guys. Extend your legs nice and long. If your low back feels a little sensitive, you can, even for your Shavasana, you can keep your knees bent and then knees together, feet wide, whichever version, arms alongside your body. Let out the sigh through the mouth, wiggle the jaw a few times, letting go of any last tension. Do whatever you need to do so you can fully begin to surrender, letting go of, once again, any of the expectations you had for the class, letting go of any stories, how it went or how it didn't go. Allow yourself to relax. Let all the dust settle. And stay in your final rest for as long as you like. The longer the better if you have the time. Pause the video. Take a few more extra minutes. Just staying where you are. And then only when you are ready, you'll begin to bring the knees in towards your chest, hugging the knees in, maybe rocking a little from side to side, and then gently rolling over onto one side, whichever feels more natural to you. And then meet me seated at the top of your mat, nice and tall seat, either on your shins or cross-legged. And then from here, bring one hand onto your heart, the other on top of it. Close the eyes. And just silently, or maybe even out loud if you feel comfortable, only if you feel comfortable, repeat after me, repeat to yourself, I am strong, I am brave, I follow my heart's passions. Let the words sink in, really truly feel the words, filling up every cell of your body. Really, you become those words. You are strong, you are brave. Bow the chin towards your chest. In gratitude for your own body, for this beautiful practice, and for showing up on and off your mat every single day of your life. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Thank you guys, as always, feels so good. I hope you enjoyed the practice. Check out some of my other videos if you enjoyed this class, and I'll see you on the mat soon again. Have a beautiful day. Bye.